Hi, this is Lucy and welcome to an ESO house tour video. Today I am on Emma Oak Blossom, my very small wood elf. I am actually doing this video slightly differently because I found out yesterday that ESO has been taken off cloud gaming because of crashing, and apparently they're working on it. They've been working on it for 4 months. So this is clips and voiceovers. So we're here in Greenshade. I will show you on the map where we are. We are in the south of Tamriel, and this is a wood elf region and this is a wood elf house. So before I show you how I decorated, I will give you a quick tour of what it looks like empty. The house is set in a walled garden, completely secluded. It contains 2 pods. Wood elves live in these sort of large seed pods, empty seed pods. There is quite a lot of sort of plants and shrubbery and flowers about, but there aren't any other decorative items included with the house. Obviously there's a bridge between the pods and you can walk underneath it. There are quite a lot of flat areas that you can put items if you want when you're decorating, so there's quite a lot of scope to do what you want with this area. The first pod is open both sides. It has no doors. And the second one is slightly different. It has this door, which you have a slight short cutscene when you enter. It is very dark in here. There is one torch. There's also one actually by the front gate, which I reused in here in my build. This house will set you back 171,000 gold, which is in-game currency. You can also buy it for 3,500 crowns or 4,400 crowns furnished. I'll show you what you get for that money. I wasn't able to detect any changes to the outside, but I'll show you what it looks inside. How it looks inside. They have actually put the kitchen in here, which I think is a little bit odd because it's completely sealed off and dark and probably very smoky. There's this contraption here, which is not actually an interactive cooking stove. There are a few tables and chairs, some shelves, not much else. There is no additional light in here. They have in fact put the sleeping area down here, which is quite sparse. They do have a couple of beds. Again, no additional lighting. It would make more sense, or it did make more sense to me, to swap these over and have the kitchen area here and the sleeping area in the sealed off pod. And that is pretty much what you get. I mean, there are quite a few pieces. So if you have more crowns and gold, it might be the way to go and you can add to it. So here is what I have done. This is my decoration. I have added some more lighting outside of the front, and some of the things that I've added are achievement furnishings, which are available to buy in-game for gold once you've completed the quests in an area. I've added my mount and a pet up here. This is my little fawn. Up the top here I have added some more flowers because I have added a handfast, or a hand fasting, which is a pagan wedding ceremony, and it's how wood elves get married. So hopefully one day Emma will meet the wood elf of her dreams and she's all set. haven't added much here. This green glowy thing I didn't know I had. I think it was something I got from doing a quest in Elsewhere, but I thought it would look quite good here. It looks interesting at night. Obviously Emwen is a well-travelled wood elf. Down here I kind of built, using these awnings, I built sort of an outside relaxation area. There is some bedding down here and a working cooking fire, a few pots about, and obviously somewhere to hang my meat. So, moving on to the inside. I made the first pod the sort of general eating, working area. It made more sense to me to have this here with the ventilation. You can't actually get an in-game wood elf fire, so I made use of this brazier. But if you do need to cook, you can use the cooking fire outside. There's lots of storage pots, food, sort of family eating area or guest eating area. Emwen, as I said, is single. She lives on her own. It's suddenly got a lot dark, and as I suspected, there is a rainy front coming in. All that green means lots of rain in this area. This is a slops bucket. I don't know, don't ask. I have a few objects I collected on my travels. The starfish I actually got when I was fishing once. There is a wood elf pestle and mortar, pots and storage jars, and a few bits and pieces. I put a sensor at the top to give a bit of downwards light. Moving on to the second pod, I have lit it outside. This is actually a Mercmire Lantern. It's not a wood elf. I found that there weren't as many wood elf pieces I would have liked, but it looks fairly rustic. Obviously the inside pod I made as the private sort of bedroom area. I have the hanging bed. This is another achievement furnishing, the Fires of the Wilder King, who's now a Wilder Queen. Sort of ablutions area, and I also hid my stash boxes behind there. Another sitting room. This is a hanging chair, which was used in the wedding of the Sylvanar and the Green Lady, and the little purple thing floating about is another pat that I got as a Twitch drop. The flowers on the wall are actually, I think, Talvani, but I wanted some more illumination, subtle illumination in here, and I thought they went quite well. That's pretty much it. I really like this house. I think it suits Emwen. Obviously when you're playing a character they travel all over the map, so it kind of makes sense to me that they may have collected things on their travels. So I do try and keep it lore friendly, but with some added bling, I guess. So I hope you like the house. That's all from me today. Thank you for watching.